Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Friday.
I created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. Hey! You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the brag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Let's go. You made it. Friday, 6:04. It's 62 degrees. It's beautiful outside. Going to be a beautiful weekend with all that's going on with Metallica tonight at Soldier Field with the Air and Water Show. And then leading into Green Day and the Pumpkins at Wrigley Field on Tuesday. And then, of course, Green Day here in the lounge. So
OMG, baby.
the next chance is coming up at 9 a.m. with Brian and Kenzie here on Q101. So especially already getting check-ins from Midlothian. We have Steve over there checked in and was like, hey, when? Tell me now. I'll do what you say. I'll put it in my phone. So Steve and remember, Midlothian checking in. Appreciate you guys. To get those things, we always have to put those reminders in your phone. Like I do that just to go to the grocery store, breathe. Remember to breathe.
You write breathe?
Yep, put
That's
that
your
in.
grocery store list?
No. A grocery store list and breathe.
Oh,
Separately.
okay. I thought that what I put on my grocery list, you should put items. That would help you be less stressed when you get there.
Yeah. Breathe, relax, and get stuff. So 9 a.m. this morning is your next opportunity. And listen, we don't have to, beat around the bush here. The lounge is Monday. Time is running out. So try to get through 9 o'clock. We'll make it very obvious when we play the two Green Day songs.
Well, good. Now they're going to breathe and relax.
Yeah, breathe.
Now they will be stressed.
Take that deep breath. You got 3 hours till we get there. We got a lot for you today, all throughout the show. But just a reminder right there at 9 a.m., make sure you're here for a chance at Green Day. Now, we'll continue all day, of course, with Lauren and Brian Phillips. But let's just get there. Breathe. Let's get to 9 o'clock. I got to say, last night on site at the Goose Island Brew Pub at Salt Shed was unbelievable. The people that came out, I gave away passes every half hour. We had, I'm happy to say, Haley won. This girl we've been talking about.
It was very honest. It was pulled in front of everybody. It was not a sketchy sketch, okay?
No, it was like a Brinks truck with a guy with the handcuffed to the briefcase. No one touched anything. It was all random drawings. And she was there with her mom, made T-shirts. And this is a girl that's just in our social media that's had 20 people all week, family and friends, all calling in, trying to win, and doing everything she can to win these tickets. She turns 30 next week. It's her birthday for Green Day. She's the biggest Green Day fan and everything. I'm so happy she won, and other people, 3 other winners that were amazing. I even took some extra Metallica tickets out there, threw those out there last night. But what a party at the Goose Island Brew Pub at Salt Shed. I recommend anytime you go to a Salt Shed show, get there a little bit early and go grab some.
That's tough to say, huh?
Salt Shed show.
That was a tough one.
Salt Shed shows. I'm a little hungover. I got to be honest. My voice sound a little rough here. It's
You actually came here from the Salt Shed.
I nearly did. But it was a party out there last night, and the Goose Island Brewing Company right there at the entrance to the Salt Shed. Go in there and get some drinks and food beforehand and after the show, too, because they do stay open after the shows. Mm-hmm. But what a party. What a good time. And congrats everybody that won there, but now 9 a.m. is your next chance to win.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. That show rescheduled for September 11th. The Noah Khan show at Alpine Valley that had a tornado go through. But let's get to a fact that made your brain go. Now, I'm going to give you kind of half the fact just to I'm going to give it to you more than I usually do here.
What?
You're
going to give it to us more than you normally do?
Yeah, save that.
Is that your version of dirty talk?
No, this isn't dirty at all. I think
Do you
you're
have a version of dirty talk?
come on over here, baby. Is that dirty?
Not really.
You just asked.
It's definitely
asked her
talking.
to sit near you. You could be invited to watch a show.
All right, let's get back to the
And that's
fact
also how
here.
you talk to your waitress.
I need more mott sticks. Come on over here, baby. If you can see here, my beer's empty. Come on over here, baby. All right, so let's get to this fact. I think you're going to like this one, Kenzie.
Okay.
So the amount of lazy days Chicagoans think they need a year. You love your day off. You know, you love that stuff. Now, that's what a lazy day is. We'll count that like taking a day off or just...
Like using a vacation day that you earned?
Well, it could
Is that
be.
what you're talking about?
It could be even like a Saturday where you have a lot of stuff to do, but you go, you know what? I'm doing what I want today. A lazy day. You know?
Somebody tell my kids.
Exactly. Like you can't take a day off. I can't take a day off.
They
Case can't take a
find
day
you.
off.
They find you.
Yeah. Kids don't
Sometimes
go
I
away.
hide in my house.
I was gonna say, do you hide in your house?
I have before.
Where do you hide?
Well, so I like I sit in my closet. I have a chair in my closet, and I keep my adult candy in my closet that I want the kids to have, like a dark chocolate sea salt type
Oh,
thing.
I was wondering what adult
little
candy was. Yeah.
Yes, that I don't like. No, you can have this. It's fancy. Like, so sometimes when I'm like, oh God, there's just boys everywhere because there's only boys in my house behind me. I go in my closet, I shut the door, I sit in my seat, and I have my candy.
Sitting there, and
And
then
I don't even bring my phone in with me because I don't want my husband to call me and be like, "Where are you?" You have to find me. Hide and seek. I'm playing with the kids.
I'm trying to think of that horror movie where the person gets lost. Poltergeist, where the girl gets lost in her own house. Case hasn't
She's
seen that
lost
yet.
in the TV.
Right, but then she's in the house, like they hear her in the walls and stuff like
Oh, yeah.
that. And I'm like, Case, you haven't seen that yet, but that's probably the scariest PG movie of all time.
Is that PG?
Poltergeist was PG, and when
Not
Case
good.
Case is not going to come in the next day after he watches Poltergeist.
I'm dreading the month of October when
'Cause
I
you're
watch a
gonna
new
do one,
scary
like,
movie.
once a day.
I'm
It's
doing one once a
hilarious.
week. I'm doing one once a week.
No, we can't only pick 4 Halloween movies.
We
I've
can't-
seen none.
He can't do it once a day.
Why not?
He'll be in therapy by November.
I also have a job. I can't watch
Maybe-
a movie every day.
This is your job, damn it.
All right, what are we at here? Oh, the lazy days. So, how many lazy days do you think Chicagoans need a year to be mentally balanced? So,
Obviously, we haven't hit it. So,
and people, it's harder and harder to get a lazy day when you can just chill and do whatever you want for you, no one else, just for you. So think about that, a number. Do you want to throw out a number? So there's 365 days in a year, 366 this year with the leap year day.
how much would make people mentally stable?
Like you.
360. I think that would help.
Okay. Case, what do you think?
361.
Okay.
You son of a bitch.
Well, think about it for yourself. Talking to the listeners there, the number of days that you could have a lazy day. I mean, really, you do nothing but what you want to do for yourself for a day. How many of those do you need a year to be mentally cool, balanced, and happy? There's a number that came up in science for Chicagoans when they asked everybody. So we'll give you that amount of days. I'm not, spoiler alert, it's not 360. It's not
Is
the
it
whole
361?
year. No, it's not that one either. Sorry,
That's
you guys
not
are.
the whole year.
It isn't. There's
You go to work for 5 days.
there's a quality number of
and
lazy
I would
days.
hit those 5 days so hard. I would be so rejuvenated when I went in, ready to work.
Can't wait for those 5 days.
I know it was spread them apart. You see.
They're coming. We'll give you the exact number Chicagoans said when we come back here in 5 minutes.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
All right, it's time for a fact that makes your brain just go. Now, this is about having a lazy day, and that doesn't mean, you're still doing things for other people. This is a day completely for you, which
I want that to happen.
we do dream about these now and then.
I know.
It's funny. I remember being 20 and having whole days to yourself like that, and Saturday
Like
sleeping until
every
noon.
Saturday, it was like, well, Saturday is the day for me.
Yeah, and so you cherish those days if you're a person that can do that. But so the average Chicagoan said this. Kenzie said she thinks she needs 360 lazy days a year.
Well, if we're talking about being full-blown, mentally sound, and feeling good,
You need 360.
I would like that.
Case upped the ante and said 361.
Yeah, how dare you laugh at me?
He's playing the Price is Right game on that one.
I think that's what the average Chicagoan needs.
Okay.
I have met many a Chicagoan And I agree.
So the average Chicagoan, and this is by their answers from a big survey that was on the streets, said that they need 60 lazy days a year. Now, that's still a lot.
That's a lot.
When you think about a day where you're only to yourself, you can do whatever you want. And they took all the answers and broke them down into the numbers of the hours of that day and what the perfect lazy day is. So you read
5 a month. 60 divided by
5
12.
super lazy days a month.
That's nice. I like that.
Of course it is.
Or
Sounds
you could
good.
just take off 2 full months and work really
Like
hard
a
for the other 10.
sabbatical.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Brian was telling me he had a family member, a younger family member who's around my age, who got to take a professional sabbatical.
Oh, Case, my cousin, who, this is so weird because, like, neither of us are from here, and she randomly ended up moving to South Elgin when I lived in Elgin. Very odd.
Great pick.
She goes, hey, from out of state. She's like, I have to move to South Elgin. Do you live near there? I go, yep. That's very odd. Anywho, she literally... it's either every year or every 2 years, her company makes you take a mandatory 2-month sabbatical.
It's awesome.
And she still has vacation days. And her job's a vacation because she handles the prizing. Like, okay, you know when they reward salespeople, like who did the highest with like a trip to the Bahamas?
Yeah.
She's in charge of booking those, so she goes on all of them. That's her job, and she gets a sabbatical from it.
What was her major in college to get that?
I'm like, what the F is this job? She goes, yeah, I didn't know it existed. She got it right out of college because it sounded kind of fun. And then she was like, I don't think I'm going to leave. I go, you shouldn't. What is this?
So here's the average, or what an average Chicagoan says for per hour, a lazy day is a perfect lazy day. First off, 3 hours of it doing absolutely nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Like
Love
Kenzie talked
that.
about going to the closet. That's still something. I mean, you're not moving. You don't be sitting on the couch or in the kitchen. You're not moving, doing nothing. Now, another 3 hours of the perfect lazy day for Chicagoans is just sitting and enjoying your living space. That's more of you sitting in the closet eating candy, I think.
Yep.
Because you know what's funny?
Looking at my shoes.
We watch all these shows like HGTV of trying to like make this perfect house. And then some people end up achieving that goal. They have a great house, and then they don't enjoy it because they're too busy on working to add an add-on. I got to get, more money to fix the house or do this,
Oh my God. Well, because for some reason when you buy a house, it's always broken, which
Yeah.
nobody tells you. It's
Yeah.
like, well, by the way, you're going to have to redo everything, even though it looks fine. It's
Okay,
not
so
fun.
another part of the perfect lazy day. So that's 6 hours done right there. Another 3 hours watching movies and TV.
Hell yeah.
I agree with that. I like TV. A lot of
I
people.
would amp that up. I would take away either the sitting and enjoying or the laying and doing nothing. I think I'd add 6 hours of shows of TV because I'm so far behind.
Me too. And there's always people I know that they'll say, like, we don't watch TV. I don't know what planet you're from if you don't watch TV.
Yeah.
I can imagine having a TV and having it off. When I walk in, the first thing I do is turn the TV on, even if it's in the background.
Yeah.
I never have the TV off.
I grew up with people who are like, oh, we didn't have cable growing up. It's like, what did you do?
Radio?
Yeah, but they didn't grow up in the 50s when there were like stories on the radio. There was
right.
TV.
So the perfect lazy day continues. This is not sleeping. 2 hours of the day in bed, but you're not sleeping. This is not night sleeping. Just sitting in bed. I can't do that. I got to either sleep or the other thing
You
you do
watch
in
your
bed.
shows in bed?
No TV in the bedroom. I don't believe in it.
I like it.
Now, I know I can watch it on my phone, but I will sit in the phone on my phone and do things sometimes in bed, but I don't believe in the TV in the bedroom.
That's like our space. There's like no kid shows, no anything. This is so nice.
Oh, what are you watching in there? Wow,
The
chicka,
Bear,
wow, wow.
I'm really behind on
Oh.
it.
Why'd I go to porn instead of the bear?
I don't know.
Oh, what's that say about you?
If
a
you
lot.
think that I want to spend my lazy time
Watching porn?
having to do something for my husband.
So another 2 hours of the day, napping for the perfect lazy day. So we're pretty much at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hours. This is where we're at. But 2 hours just napping.
I haven't heard a lot about snacks in here.
Nothing's in there yet about that.
Can I say 2 hours is a long nap?
I took one yesterday for 2 hours.
Real,
It was great.
I don't do more than 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do longer than an hour.
There's those weird times of like a 10-minute nap can be better than like a 40-minute nap because you
Right.
wake up.
Once you hit
yeah.
that REM, baby, you're delirious.
I woke up the other day from a nap and I thought I was in another country. Like I didn't know where I was. It took me 20 minutes to
Have you
coordinate
ever
everything.
fell asleep? Okay, this happens more in like the fall and the winter. But you know when you fall asleep at like a weird time, like on the couch,
And
so
it's
you're gonna-
dark.
And when it's dark. And I always think I've missed work because when we come into work, it's dark. It's not good.
Yeah. Those are coming. 2 hours scrolling on your phone is a part of a perfect lazy day. 2
yeah.
hours. That's kind of every day anyway. I hate to say it. It's a work day, whatever. It's just 2 hours on the phone. I had one of those things. You know how you get that alert that says every week your screen time was
Yes.
this amount?
Yeah.
I hate looking at that.
And I had one that said your screen time was up 56% for an average of 24 hours a day. And I was like, what? I don't think I was on my phone 24 hours.
What screen time do you guys average?
Well,
A lot.
I can look at it now.
Because how do you see it?
So you go to settings, right? And then screen time.
I don't see that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh
Brian,
my
what's
God.
Is yours 26 hours a day?
Wait, okay, say yours.
I'm breaking the laws of physics by looking at my
who
phone.
do you think has the highest screen time?
That's a good question. For some reason, I want to say you.
That's very sexist.
It's not sexist.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
For some reason, is it my vagina?
It had nothing to do with your vagina.
Yes, it did.
Case has a vagina. I didn't think of him.
Hey. Come on now. It's family show.
His giggles stopped so fast.
So who do you think, Case, has the most screen time?
Well, I think it's you because you either just found that you murdered a body and took a photo of it on your phone or that your screen time's abnormally high.
Can I say that I opened my phone and already the minutes have gone up too?
Well,
Like
yeah.
it says the hours and then the minutes, and it's gone up 2 minutes as I'm looking at it.
Okay, so who wants to go first and say what their
I can
screen
go
time
first.
is?
You go first.
I'll tell you this. Mine says it's up 157% from last week. It says right
Now
now.
that's effort. Okay, so what's your screen time?
My screen time, my daily average is 3 hours and 56 minutes.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yikes. What's yours, Kenzie? Because yours must be around that because you didn't seem shocked by 3 hours.
Mine's 13 hours and 5 minutes.
Gentlemen, put another gold. This is the Q Olympics today.
What is yours?
6 hours and 6 minutes a day.
Do I get gold?
Yeah, you get gold.
Yeah, I win. I will say my baby monitor's on my phone, though. In fairness.
And no, it doesn't
so it's
count.
on the entire night.
I got one of
and
those
then-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't care about your kid the way I do.
That's true,
You're
yeah.
gonna check it.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Remember, this morning, 9 a.m. is the next chance at the Green Day Lounge, the Green Days of Q101. A lot going on over the next couple weeks and just the rest of the year, it feels like. So, pay attention. Last night, gave away some Metallica tickets as well at the Goose Island Brewing Company. Now, that's tonight and Sunday at Soldier Field. I've seen Metallica, I think, 16 times. And my wife has never seen them, so she's going along.
fun.
Yeah, and Case has seen. You ever seen Metallica?
I've never seen Metallica.
Wow.
Fun.
I know.
And
last time they were here was Lollapalooza 2 years ago, and I didn't stay for them, and I've regretted it ever since.
Yeah, now you get to do it. So
do.
Soldier Field is going to be an epic show. They always put on an incredible show. I've seen, like I said, 16 times. I've never said I walked away and that sucked. I never said that. Every show was great, different. They're the best guys. Now, Kenzie, you can help us decide this. We're going to the
Yes.
show with our significant others, and we have 4 seats, obviously. What's
Yes.
the seating arrangement? What should we do? Because,
What do you mean?
well, should me and Case sit together and the girls sit together, or should maybe me and Case sit in the middle and the girls are separate on the outside?
It's kind of what I'm thinking.
Absolutely not.
But I have a lot of commentary that I'm going to want to make, and I know Brian's going to appreciate it more than my girlfriend.
That's fair, but
Yeah.
but the girls can sit together, right? I mean,
I would put the girls in the middle and you guys on the end.
that's
they're-
not going to work.
Listen. They're both very attractive. I don't know how that happened because they're both with very attractive people.
That's what's up.
genetics.
And I don't think you guys should be separate from them at the Metallica show.
Wait, so if we're on the outside, what are you saying? That people will just think they're not with us?
No, I'm saying you surround them and help them.
Oh.
So drunk guys are like, yeah, you want a beer? They're going to look single.
What are we supposed to do? Carry swords?
No, but you can sit on the outside of them.
I can't get a sword in the soldier field.
Sitting on the outside of them is not similar to carrying a sword.
Well, it's a Metallica show. I might need some more than my biceps
Okay,
to
well,
stop them off.
I'm sure you would need more than the biceps that you currently are graced with. But I'm
There'll
just saying.
be a lot of big dudes with barbed wire tattoos there on their biceps. Of course,
And the thing is, you guys are just going to have to eat it if they get hit on because what are you guys going to do about it? You're going to fight?
hey, you don't know me. I have that anger strength that can take
You
over
just
at
said
one
you
point.
need a sword.
Well, I want a sword.
Yeah.
I want a sword to help out. I think if I carried a sword, if I walked into Metallica with a sword, no one's going to hit on her. You know what I mean? But if I'm on the outside alone.
Sitting near her though.
Yeah.
They just think she's single, is my point.
Yeah, I know.
It's not because they think they can beat you up. I'm not trying to, but they think she's single. And again, both of them, I think at first glance, they're going to be, well, those are two very attractive women. They're probably not with those two guys over there. That's not going to be the first thought.
I don't know. I really just want to talk to Brian during the show.
Because I'll be saying at this point, you see, Kirk's going to hit his MXR pedal, and then his torso is going to get a little heavier here.
Well, then here's how it has to go. If you guys have to sit next to each other, it needs to go Case on like the aisle, then Brian.
Yes.
And then, we'll switch it. Brian aisle, Case.
Well, I want to be on the aisle.
No, listen.
You got to go to the bathroom a lot?
I'm
having some problems.
Brian gets a lot of beer, so he should be on the aisle.
That's fair.
Okay, Case is going to have no beers. So,
I might have a beer
aisle,
tonight just to spite you.
I've asked you to have a beer a million times. No, you want
It's very offensive.
That's not fair.
How dare you, Case?
That's mean.
How dare you?
Okay, Brian in the aisle, then Case. Then Mackenzie, Case's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Then Megan, because Megan could probably beat some ass, so I don't think Mackenzie should be on the outside of that border.
Who do you think would kick a Metallica fan more, my wife or your girlfriend?
Well, your wife is from Philadelphia.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you're going to have one of the women flanking the outside, it should be Megan. That's all.
And you think I could fight better than Case because you want me on the outside just for beer and maybe purposes
I think you
of
should
that.
be getting all the beer. You have very big hands to carry 4 beers. You should be on the outside.
I also like drinking a lot of beer.
I know.
It shows.
The 4 beers are for you, not for it to share.
All right. Kenzie's decided the lineup. That's what it's going to be. We'll take a picture tonight
Heavens.
and put it on the Facebook page. I'll just be really far from my wife.
Okay, you can't have both. You can't have both.
Should I put her on my shoulders?
Yeah. But then also sit down.
Cradle her.
It just looks like a chicken fight in the pool.
Should I swaddle her and put her on my lap?
You guys are both so tall. Could you? That'd be the chicken fight of my nightmares. The tallest people in the world on each other's shoulders.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll see you at the Metallica show tonight. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Here's Gil Curtis with your headlines. Hello, Gil.
This is not headline news. A Transformers G.I. Joe crossover movie is in the works. This means we're a step closer to the ultimate dream, Hungry, Hungry Hot Wheels. There's now an AI necklace that offers companionship. What happened to when sad people in need of a friend just got a cat? A list of states ranked by IQ is out. You'll be shocked which state is last. Unless you think West Virginia is last, then never mind. And a study says brides spend 36 days planning their wedding, which is roughly 36 more days than grooms spend planning their wedding. This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.